Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to study categories of functions. So there are totally 5 categories of functions. So these functions are categorized based on argument passing from the calling function and value returning from the called function. So let us see what are these 5 categories of a function. First category is no argument and no return value. Second category is with argument but no return value. Third category is with argument but returning one value. Fourth category is no argument and returning value. Fifth category is multiple values are returned from the called function. Let us see one by one. So as we know, first category of the function is no argument and no return value. In this category of function, the function has no arguments. Means the function which is calling another function is not going to pass any arguments. It does not receive any data from the calling function. The function which is called by another function is not going to receive any data. Similarly, it doesn't return any value. So it is also not going to receive any arguments from the calling function, as well as it is not going to return any value to the calling function. The calling function doesn't receive any data from the called function. So there is no communication between calling and called function. In this particular category of function, only function call will be there. When the function is called, it is going to execute and exit. So there will be no arguments passed to the called function and no value will be returned from the called function. Let us see the diagrammatic representation of this first category of a function. So here we have two functions, function 1 and function 2. Within function 1, we are calling function 2. As this function is calling another function, this function is called as calling function. And this function 2 is being called by this function 1. Hence, this function 2 is called as called function. Here, whenever the control encounters this function call, it is going to pass the control to the function 2. But here you can observe there are no arguments passed from this calling function. So that is what represented in dotted lines. No argument passing. Next, this function will be executed and so there is no value returning back from this called function to the calling function. So that is also represented with dotted lines. No return value and the control will be passed back to the calling function. We'll see one example. Here is an example of addition of 3 integer numbers. So here we have declared one function add. So next, in main function, we are going to call this add function. So this is the function call without any argument being passed. So then control will be jumping to the add function. Here we have declared some variables a, b, c and sum. As we have to compute addition of 3 numbers, we need 3 numbers. Hence we have declared 3 variables. Here in this add function, we are reading 3 numbers for a, b and c. Once the values are read, it is going to compute the sum and result is stored back in sum. Here in this function only you are printing the sum of three numbers. When this completes execution, you are not going to see any of the return value. So control will be back to the main function and it will be exiting the program. Here you can see the output. Enter the value of A, B, C. When you enter 2, 3, 4, it is going to calculate the sum A plus B plus C and will be stored back to sum. Here, along with displaying this statement, you are going to display the value of this sum. Here you can see in this output, sum of three numbers is equals to 10. This is about first category of a function. Let us move to second category of a function. Functions with argument and no return value. In this category, function has some arguments. The called function is going to receive data from calling function, but it doesn't return a value to the calling function. The calling function doesn't receive any data from the called function. So it is one-way data communication between called and calling function. So as the name suggests, so there is an argument passing from the calling function to the called function, but there is no value returned back from the called function to the calling function. Here is the diagrammatic representation of second category of a function. The function 1 is calling function 2. Along with the function call, it is passing some values. 10 and 20 are being passed to the function. Here, along with passing the control, you can see the solid line representing argument passing. Here, 10 and 20 are passed where x and y, the formal parameters defined along with the function, is getting the values of 10 and 20. Once this completes the execution, it is going to return the control back to the calling function. Here you can see there is no value returned from the called function to the calling function. Let us see one example. The same example we are going to see, but here applying second category of a function. The function is defined here, declared here, add int x, int y and int z. Means it is expecting some values from the calling function. Here is the main function. In main function you are reading three values for A, B and C. Next you are calling the function add. Along with the function call, you are passing the values of A, B and C. Whenever this line encounters, the control will be passed to the add function. As you are passing these arguments A, B, C, so those copy will be stored in X, Y and Z. Next, here you are declaring some variable. Here you are computing addition x plus y plus z. The sum is computed and stored in some variable. Here in this add function only you are displaying the sum, that is sum of three numbers is equals to sum. Okay, so but here you are not returning any value to the calling function, that is main function. Yes. So the control will be back to the calling function and here it is exiting. Here you can see the output. The first line of printf which is present in this main method will be printed. Enter the value of ABC. When you enter the values for ABC, it will be get stored in A, B and C. Next, along with the function call, A, B, C values, that is 2, 3 and 4 are passed to the add function. Here x, y and z will be getting the values 2, 3 and 4. Here sum is computed. So sum will be 10. So the printf line is going to display on the screen, that is sum of three numbers is equals to 10. This is about second category of a function. Let's move on to the third category of a function. Here this function is having argument passing and one return value. In this category of functions, some arguments are there and it is going to receive the called function is going to receive the data from the calling function. Similarly, it returns a single value to the calling function. The calling function receives data from the called function. So it is two-way data communication between a calling and called functions. So here, as you are passing arguments from the calling function to called function and value is returned back to the called function to the calling function, it is also called as two-way data communication. So let us see how it is being done. The function 1 is calling function 2. As function 2 is returning value, we have to store that value in some variable that is represented here. This function is called along with passing the values 10 and 20. So when this line is executed, control is passed to the called function along with some arguments. X and Y variables will get the values 10 and 20. It performs its computation and it is going to return some value. So here this function 2 is returning some value Z. Here you can see the solid lines returning value. So that Z value which is returned from this function 2 will be get stored in result, and control is also passed back to the calling function. Let us continue with the same example. Here the function is declared, that is add function. Here this is the main function. In main function we are reading three values for A, B and C. Here we are calling this function add by passing the arguments A, B, C. So whenever this line executes, control will jump to the add function. These X, Y and Z variables are going to get the values of A, B and C. Here as you have declared some variable and calculating this addition X plus Y plus Z. This addition operation is executed and the sum is stored back in sum. Here you can see the return statement where the value of sum is returning to the main function, that is calling function. When this add function is returning some value, this has to be stored in one variable. So in answer you are going to store the sum. Next, in this line the sum is displayed. Sum of three numbers is equals to %d, which is present in answer. Next, this is going to exit the program. Here you can see the output. Enter the value of A, B and C. When you enter 2, 3 and 4, A, B, C variables are getting values 2, 3 and 4. Next, it will be coming to this function. Here you are performing the addition operation and returning the sum. Here this answer variable will be getting the sum, and here you are going to display this line, that is sum of three numbers is equals to sum that is present in answer, that is 10. This is about third category of a function. Next, fourth category of a function without argument but return value. In this category, the functions has no arguments and it doesn't receive any data from the calling function, but it returns a value to the calling function. The called function is not going to receive any data from the calling function. the calling function receives data from the called function. As the called function is returning data, the calling function is going to receive the data. So it is one-way data communication between calling and called function. Here you can see function 1 is calling function 2. So as there is no argument passed from this calling function to the called function, it is represented as dotted lines, that is no argument passing. Once this function 2 executes, this is going to return some value back to the calling function. Here you can see no argument passing, but there is a returning of value. So that is shown with solid line. And control is also passed back to the calling function. As it is returning value, it has to be stored in some variable. In this example, you can see add function is declared here. In main function, you are going to call the add function. When it is called, control will be jump to the add function. Here, you can see no arguments are passed, only the function is called. Here you are reading values of a, b, c in add function only, which are stored in a, b and c. Here sum is performed, and here one line is missing. It has to be return sum. It will be returning sum and it is stored in answer. So the sum of three numbers is equals to 10, which is present in answer. It will be get replaced with this %d. Here you can see the output. Enter the value of a, b, c. So here when you enter 2, 3 and 4, it will be stored in a, b and c. When you compute this sum will be having the total of a, b and c, and here you will be returning the sum back to the function where it will be get stored in answer, and here sum of three numbers is printed, that is sum of three numbers is equals to 10. This is about fourth category of a function. Let us move on to the fifth category. So in this fifth category, you can return multiple values. In this category of functions, the functions can return multiple values to the calling function. So far, we have learned and seen that in a function, return statement was able to return only single value. So in many examples, we have seen that we have made use of return statement. Along with the return statement, only single value can be returned from called function to the calling function. That is because a return statement can return only one value. But if we want to send back more than one value, then how we could do this? There is a point when we want to return multiple values back to the calling function. So what method has to be followed? So this type of function uses a pointers. By making use of pointers, we can return multiple values back from called function to the calling function. So such type of functions are categorized as fifth category of a function. So that are with multiple return values. So in this session we have learned all the 5 categories of functions. Thank you.